Now. Started stream, refresh if you don't see me. Technical difficulties seem to be out of the way. I have never had that happen before. I don't think I've had that happen before. It's certainly a new experience. You don't see me. Well, refresh again. Oh, wait. I get it. Haha. Alright. Yep, this is working properly now. Well, I've already delayed the stream long enough, and by that I mean the streaming program delayed the stream long enough. And now it's not delayed. So let's go ahead and get this started. So, this is the second stream of my adventure, although it's not technically my adventure, which I will explain in a moment, but first I need to do the Patreon shoutouts. And those shoutouts are going to Snow Hazard, and a special thanks to my special sponsor, Lit Dragon. So as I was saying, this isn't necessarily my adventure, this is Red's adventure. I'm just kind of being brought along for the ride. You see, a couple days ago, I woke up to find that I have pink fur, half the digits on my hands and fingers, my tail is gone, and I guess I'm also poisonous. Yup, I'm a nidoran now. And I was hanging out over in Route 22 when this kid and his Pikachu comes along and paralyzes me and catches me inside this little ball. The good news is, this kid is apparently a Pokemon trainer, and since I wasn't born a Pokemon, I could probably use some training. Oh, and also my twin sister is a Pokemon too, also a nidoran. She's not here in the stream, though. Of course she isn't. Anyway, let us go ahead and continue this here adventure. And no, Wario Land's not a patron anymore. Situation with that is, after I dropped the request feature, which I dropped because I felt overworked. No. No, Erica is quite female. I'm the pink one. Apparently the male Nidorans are the pink ones, and the females are blue. Kinda weird, that. But anyway, yeah, I dropped requests because I was feeling overworked, and so Wario Land and a couple other people decided that, well, without requests, there's no reason to support. That was my big incentive, and I don't have it anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna buy a few Pokeballs, or rather, Red is gonna buy a few Pokeballs, and a couple of potions just to be safe. Does Red have any antidotes? I don't know. He'll buy a couple. By the way, if I wanted to, we could go over in Route 22 and face off against Blue. He's over there kind of hanging around, and he would be some good experience. However, the thing of it is that Blue's final team is partly determined by whether I fight him over there or not. And I want a very specific team to deal with, so yeah, we're not fighting him. Trainer tips. Catch Pokemon and expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to fight. That makes sense. No, not fighting Blue right now. The experience would be good, but I really want to fight a specific team. Alright, onward to Viridian Forest. Gonna travel through the forest real quick just to get to Pewter City, and then we'll come back and do a little training. I came here with some friends. They're out for Pokemon fights. The thing of it is, most of them can be avoided, so that's what I'm gonna do at first. I'll fight them on my return trip. That said, wild Pokemon are up for grabs. And here's one of them wild Metapods I talked about in the last stream. Despite having originally been Caterpies, all they know how to do is harden. Somehow or another, they forgot how to attack. Even though if Pepe becomes a Metapod, he'll still know how to attack. The downside is, because this Metapod keeps using Harden, it takes a while to take it down. But at least we're not going to be taking any damage in the process. This is slow but easy experience. And I have the patience for it. Hopefully you guys do too. If not, well, hey, it's defeated now. Also, they're worth a lot of experience, so there's also that. Nothing to the right, I don't think, so going this way. Have I read this sign yet? Trainer tips, weaken Pokemon before attempting capture. Yeah, I already read that. Haven't read this one, though. Trainer tips, if you want to avoid battles, stay away from grassy areas. Really? Thanks for the warning, I guess. Oh gosh, that thing's at level 6. Nope. This is where Ashchew comes in. Like myself, Ashchew is a person who is turned into a Pokemon. Except in this case, I think Ashchew is reincarnated as a Pokemon. Also, he's Ash from the cartoon. I ran out of Pokeballs to catch Pokemon with. You should carry extras. That's why I went to the store for them. Alright, I'm gonna wanna try to stay out of the trainer's line of sight, cause otherwise they'll just casually walk up to me and challenge me. Trainer tips. Contact Professor Oak via PC to get your Pokédex evaluated. Yeah, I'll probably never actually do that. That is interesting trivia. Alright. Now the trainer down here... Okay, yeah, I can avoid him. Alright, Caterpie versus Caterpie. Simple fight. Won't have to deal with any of that hardened nonsense. Instead, I'll have to deal with string shot nonsense. However, while that Caterpie is wasting turns using string shots, Pepe's just going to beat the crap out of it. If I wanted to, I could turn off the animations for attacks, and that would speed things up a little. But it's also kind of boring. Ooh, he was standing right there. I thought he was a step higher. Well, good thing I was a step lower. Another Pidgey. Oh gosh, another... I guess the Pidgeys here are at a higher level than on Route 1 and 2. So it's a good thing we got Ashchew on my team. Now hopefully, Ashchew doesn't miss. Nope. And Pepe is now at level 7. Now here's where things get interesting. Pepe is evolving! Yeah, no. Don't evolve. So, here's the thing about Pepe becoming a Metapod. His defense would go way up, but it also lowers his attack, and quite honestly, in this situation, I value attack power more than defense power, so I'm going to refrain from letting Pepe evolve for the time being, at least until level 9. Hopefully at level 9, I don't forget to evolve him. Honestly, Pepe's not taking much damage here anyway. Just in case, I'm gonna want to save often. Almost through the forest. Got more random encounters. Mainly Caterpies. Of course, the occasional Pidgey. There is also, somewhere in this forest, a Pidgeotto. If I find that thing, oh boy, that thing is strong. I'm probably going to want to try to run away from it. Ideally, I would actually catch it. I'm actually tempted to catch one because it's because of how strong it is, but aside from its strength, it wouldn't actually be that useful. It's a bird, but it doesn't know any flying attacks, and by the time it would learn a flying attack, it would probably get replaced by some other Pokemon. More trainer tips. No stealing of Pokemon from other trainers. Catch only wild Pokemon. Well, now I'm tempted to try stealing somebody's Pokemon. Also, another invisible item. And this guy right here is the one trainer we can't avoid. I don't trust Pepe to be able to handle this quite well, so it's time for Diddy to go up. And of course I'll save. Hey, wait up! What's the hurry? Oh, that's a good... No, I'm just gonna call it Atlantis. That is a good idea. I don't really have art of a person transformed into a Sandshrew, but the joke is funny. I guess Diddy's not gonna be able to handle this too well either. In that case, let's weaken the defense of that thing. How much damage? I think Diddy can survive another hit. So your defense is lowered. We're gonna be tag teaming this thing. Naturally, the one trainer we have to fight has a single level 10 Pokemon. It's almost boss strength right there. Alright, here I go, fighting a caterpillar. A caterpillar who is obviously stronger than me, but that's why I used Leer. Taking a bit of damage though. I think my next attack can finish it off though. Oh, that helps. Critical hit, and yet it caused less damage than before. How does that work? I must have tripped. There, that time I finish it off. You know, it must have been that string shot that I tripped over earlier. Or that I tripped... The string shot that it used on me earlier. That stuff is kind of sticky. That's some good experience. I give! You're good at this! And, Red got 100. Cool. Could always use the money. It is interesting how in this world... You get money from battling trainers like that. I guess that's how you make a living, is being a good trainer. When you lose, you give away half your money. So, if you're a sucky trainer, you're screwed. Sometimes you can find stuff on the ground. I'm looking for the stuff I dropped. Well, I kind of picked up a red kind of picked up a thing just a minute ago. But, you can't have it. It's Red's now. Finders keepers. Alright. Yep. Got a random encounter. It's another one of these guys. Easy experience. I want Diddy to have some of that experience, but I don't want to deal with that low health noise, so Pepe will whittle the health down for the moment, and then we'll switch to Diddy. By the way, once again, I would like to make note that I'm playing on an actual Super Nintendo using an actual Super Game Boy, so no emulator functions like fast forward. I also don't have Pokemon Stadium, which itself has a fast forward option, so again, not going to be fast forwarding. It's a slow process, but oh, okay, there we go. I'd say its health is low enough. We won't have to listen to this sound for too long. This might actually give Diddy a level up. Maybe. Possibly. Nope. Oh well. Trainer tips: if you want to avoid battles, stay away from... Well, yeah, there was already a sign like that. At least that... Oh, never mind. I was about to say at least that sign's not in the grass, but it's in the grass. What kind of trap is that? Oh, look! Oh, wait, never mind. This one's not in the grass. Derp. That first sign, though. That first sign is a trap. Have you noticed the bushes on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move. It's not a very good move, though. Many Pokemon live only in forests and caves. You need to look everywhere to get different kinds. Well, we're gonna look everywhere, except in that grass. There's nothing in that grass that I want on my team. Yawn. When Jigglypuff sings, Pokemon get drowsy. Me too. Snore. Hey, it works! So, along this adventure, there's a few secret spots where we can get a special animation for Pikachu. It's kind of interesting. Oh, let me do that again, actually. Incidentally, I'm glad I'm in my Pokeball, because I'd be falling asleep too. Come to think of it, if I go into my menu here... Well, it doesn't show that Ashchu is asleep, but it does show that Ashchu is not actually with me, or with Red. So that's a nice touch. Also, if we try to heal without Ashchu, it looks very content to sleep. So, overall, a pretty neat Easter egg, or at least I think so. By the way, you can skip the animation if you don't want to see the whole thing, so there's also that. Alright, get everybody healed up. I might go ahead and explore Pewter City now while I'm here, and then go back into the forest to train some more. Pokemon centers are wonderful! They heal Pokemon completely! Even conditions like sleep, burn, poison, and others are cured. cool. What? Team Rocket is at Mount Moon? Huh? I'm on the phone. Scram. Alright. By the way, if I try leaving with Ashchu asleep, he'll just suddenly be back with Red as soon as I get outside. There aren't many serious Pokemon trainers here. They're all like bug catchers, but Pewter Gym's Brock is totally into it. And that would be the first boss. Hopefully I'll get a chance to fight him before the end of the stream. Pokemon become easier to catch when they are hurt or asleep, but it's not a sure thing. Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow, but some moves must be taught by the trainer. By the way, when I chose not to let my Caterpie evolve, as a result, Caterpie wound up missing out on learning Harden. However, I find Harden to be a relatively useless attack, cause yeah, it boosts your defense, but while you're boosting your defense, you're taking damage, and the boost in defense does not make up for the amount of damage you're taking in the process. Trainer tips. Any Pokemon that takes part in battle, however short, earns experience. Yep, I've already demonstrated that. Read the sign first. Pewter City, a stone gray city. Psst, do you know what I'm doing? Yes. That's right, it's hard work. Alright, but for those curious... No. I'm spraying Repel to keep Pokemon out of my garden. It's not working too well. Repel. Having just become a Pokemon, I do not know what it's like to be repelled, but I imagine it would be like bug spray. You don't want to be near bug spray. Heck, it's not even fun being covered in bug spray. Notice! Thieves have been stealing Pokemon fossils at Mount Moon. Please call Pewter Police with any info. That's illegal? I mean, I assume if you go through the effort of digging up a fossil, it's yours to keep. Did you check out the museum? Nope. Really? You absolutely have to go. And we're forced to go along. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here in my Pokeball, so it's not something that I'll be able to really enjoy. It's right here. You have to pay to get in, but it's worth it. See you around. Well, I might not be able to enjoy the experience, but Red and Ashchu are going to go in. It's $50 for a child's ticket. Would you like to come in? Sure. Take plenty of time to look. We won't be here long. That is one magnificent fossil. I'm gonna have to have one of those on my team at some point. Aerodactyl fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. You got that right. There's only one in the entire game. Kabutops fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. Again, there's only one in the entire game. We have a space exhibit now. That's cool, I guess. Moonstone? What's so special about it? Moonstone. Meteorite that fell on Mount Moon. Incidentally, I could eventually evolve using a Moonstone. But I'm not sure yet whether I'll go that far, because I don't have art of me evolved. And I'm not sure whether I'm willing to have my art that inconsistent with the game. Although, I already have Dragon Wings, so maybe, I don't know. July 20th, 1969. The first lunar landing. I bought a color TV to watch it. Really, I'm curious about something. July 20th, 1969. Yep, that is in fact when NASA landed on the moon. That's kind of interesting. So this world apparently had the same event on the same day, coincidentally, or something like that. Although, this game supposedly takes place on Earth, as we'll see much later in the game. Space Shuttle Columbia. Yeah, this is definitely Earth. I want a Pikachu. It's so cute. I asked my daddy to catch me one. Pikachu's okay. Certainly not my favorite. Your Pikachu looks untamed. May I have it for my daughter? It would have been really funny had I actually gotten the option there. You can bet I would have tried it. I wonder if he'll say anything different once Ashchu is a little more excited to be part of this team. It's rumored that Clefairies came from the moon. They appeared after Moonstone fell on Mount Moon. I wonder when that was. And how does a rock fall from the moon to Earth? It sounds more like an asteroid. Pewter City Pokemon Gym. Leader Brock. The rock-solid Pokemon trainer. We'll be going here eventually. Can't go in there yet. Nidoran, sit! Sorry. Reflex. Our Pokemon's an outsider, so it's hard to handle. An outsider is a Pokemon that you get in a trade. It grows fast, but it may ignore an unskilled trainer in battle. If only we had some badges. Yeah, I'll go over that at a later point. Bow bow? I'm supposed to be barking? Alright. Bow bow, everybody! Welcome to this game! Have I talked to you? Yeah, you're the kid who was all about the museum. What we got here in this store? Nothing I necessarily want right now. Eventually I'll want an escape rope, but I'll be able to find one of those. A shady old man got me to buy this really weird fish Pokemon. It's totally weak and it costs $500! Good things can happen if you raise Pokemon diligently, even the weak ones. It is interesting that these two people are here talking about this, because they are actually talking about the same Pokemon. But we'll go over that at a later point. For now, it is time to head back into the forest and do some more training. I want Pepe at level 10 and Diddy at level 9. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to see a whole lot more action in this episode. So, bummer that. Maybe I'll see a little bit action. Before I head into the next trainer fight, though, I'm definitely gonna... Oh, it looked like he was walking, but that's just sprite glitching because sprites are delayed with the movement of the screen, or something like that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna wanna try using a Pokeball against that trainer's Pokemon. It's gonna be a waste of $200, but it'll be worth it, just to see what it's like. I don't think Ashchu will become less happy if we tried doing that. I think primarily Ashchu's happiness is dependent on just whether I win or lose battles. These things aren't worth a whole lot of experience, but I do need the experience. Yeah, I might have to jump into a battle here and there, because we are taking some damage just from exploration. Okay, here is one slightly annoying thing about random encounters. You don't just have to take a step to get into an encounter, you could also just try turning on the spot, which is why I got into an encounter after reading that sign. Because at the time, I was trying to turn around, and right behind Red was a Caterpie. Or was it a Pidgey? At this point, I forget. Probably doesn't matter. As you'll see after this fight, Red will automatically face to the right, because that's where Red was trying to move. Alright. Save real quick, and then it is time for a trainer battle. I'm gonna be the best. You just can't beat me. We shall see. So he's got 2 Pokemon. Only 2? I've got 5 of us on my team. That Caterpie is obviously stronger. Let's just go ahead and try using a Pokeball now. The trainer blocked the ball! Don't be a thief! Also, it costs a turn to do that. Well, that's not a whole lot of damage. Pepe can whittle it down a little bit. A little bit. Indeed a little bit. That is definitely a little bit. Okay, this is definitely going to have to be a tag team effort. Who's next? Well, Diddy needs experience, so you're up, Diddy. No, and that is kind of a strong Caterpie there. But hey, as long as it's wasting turns with String Shot. Alright, Diddy's gonna be able to take it out. Though barely. Alright, cool. Level for Pepe. How about Diddy? Yes. And now, facing off a Metapod. I think this Metapod is unique. It is like the one Metapod that belongs to a trainer that knows Tackle. Yep. So this is not going to be an easy thing to deal with. So you know what? Ashchu. Oh, and it also knows String Shot. This is interesting because normally when you face off against a trainer who has a Metapod, their Metapod is like Wild Metapod. All they know is Harden. So, definitely a surprise, that. Alright, good. Oh, awesome! I love me some Thunder Wave. Guaranteed paralysis. After all I did. Pepe, level 8? No, not yet. Next level. A Metapod is cool because its attack is its defense. You mean Harden? That is hardly an attack. I've already explained why I don't like it. Alright, rather than try going back to heal, I'm in the middle of the forest, I'm just gonna use a couple potions. I mean, I might as well. It would be kind of boring if all I did was make constant trips back to the Pokemon Center. As soon as Pepe and Diddy reach the levels that they need to be, then we can go ahead and face it against Brock. Although, at that point, me and Erica will be a little under-leveled. But we'll get our chance to train some as we go along. Yo! You can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. You know, unless we happen to, like, walk around you and avoid stepping in front of you. Trainers tend to have tunnel vision. Unless you are directly in front of them, they will not bother with you. Or if you talk to them. Alright, so this is one of those Metapods where all it does is harden. It is also at level 6, despite the fact that Caterpies don't evolve into Metapods until level 7. You're gonna see a lot of situations like that in Pokemon, not just in this game, but in every Pokemon game. It's kinda weird. I don't know why they have situations like that. Maybe that's why all it knows is Harden. Because it cheated to evolve early. Oh, by the way, it's not really evolution in this situation, it's metamorphosis. But going through the effort of evolving early, gave up learning Tackle and String Shot, I guess. I get the feeling I'm definitely not going to fight any Weedles or Kakunas here, not even from trainers. I'm definitely making the effort to make those exclusive to the other versions of this game. Alright, once again, easy experience. I am completely fine with fighting Metapods. It's too bad you don't encounter very many of them in the wild. In the other versions of this game, wild Metapods and Kakunas are fairly common. Not so much here. Alright, Pepe, you need that experience. Go ahead and finish that thing off. You know, technically speaking, me and Erica could take on Brock's Pokemon, but we would have to be all the way at level 12 before we're able to make a scratch in them. Huh? I ran out of Pokemon! You should have caught more than 3. We've got 5 on my team. Darn, I'm gonna catch some stronger ones. Yeah, you do that. I don't think I need to heal. Hey! You have Pokemon! Come on, let's battle them! Oops. Accidentally tapped the mic while I was taking a drink. I say Pepe's gonna be able to win this fight. Yep. A level higher, and Pepe is not gonna use String Shot. Pepe already has the first turn. Using String Shot would be pointless. And if Pepe did have the second turn, if the opponent had the first turn, slowing it down so that Pepe could have the next turn first would still be pointless, because you're still getting a turn in between your opponent's turn. And the point is, String Shot is useless. Alright, level 9. Now Pepe needs to evolve. Pepe's almost out of PP. Get a few more attacks in, and then that'll be it. Pepe's gonna have to sit out for the rest of the journey here. It'll be up to Diddy to finish that Caterpie off. I'm near the entrance to the forest, so in this situation, I'll probably go ahead and head to Pokemon Center in Viridian City. No! Caterpie can't cut it! Alright, Pepe. Now you can evolve. Shh! You'll scare the bugs away! In my experience, that is not a thing that is an issue. I feel like there's a hidden item in here. Here, let's switch Diddy in front. Why do I feel like there's a hidden item? Well, there's a Pokemon. It's just a Caterpie, though. There's one more trainer in the forest, by the way. And interestingly, it's a trainer who can't be found in any other version of this game. Actually, the kid who had a tackling Metapod, he's also exclusive to this game. I didn't want to step. No! Don't take too many steps. I'll get into an encounter. Alright, I'm okay. Alright, Red's gonna go ahead and take us to the Pokemon Center. Then it's time to go after that last trainer. And then take the time to do a little bit more grinding, if necessary. It'll probably be necessary. Boy, this Pokemon Center is quite a ways into town when you're coming from the other side. They really wanted you to find this place when you start this adventure. Out of curiosity, when I used that Pokeball, did it actually leave my inventory? Yep. So it was a wasted Pokeball, but whatever. Alright. Diddy, I'm sure you're fairly close to a level up. How close are you, actually? 68. Okay, not that close. Meanwhile, Pepe is 226. So yeah, Pepe is going to be the one to take on that last trainer. It's a little bit of a shame that through evolution, Pepe's attack is going to be lower. But Pepe needs to evolve now, so that it can evolve again at level 10. Alright, last trainer, right over here. Hi, do you have a Pikachu? No. So, this trainer comes completely out of left field. The only one here that is not a bug trainer. Instead, she's a nidoran trainer. Incidentally, I'm glad that I am not taking part in this fight. I might not have been born a nidoran, but I'm not sure how I would feel about fighting another one. Oh boy, that lower attack. The growl certainly did not help. And neither does that one. By the way, Metapod's sprite on your team looks really weird, particularly with that eye. What is the deal with that eye? It's like almost an I'm dead sort of eye, except it's a plus sign instead of an X. Well, Metapods are bugs. Okay, we're definitely gonna need Diddy to take part in this fight, because Pepe is unlikely to be able to handle the second Pokemon, which is a male nidoran. And the mist doesn't help. Pepe will go ahead and keep at this until Pepe needs to switch. Also, Leer. That's gonna negate Pepe's defense that I was mentioning earlier. Ooh, critical hits! That is one interesting thing about Generation 1 of Pokemon. Critical hits ignore stat buffs and debuffs, which is pretty convenient in a situation like this. Maybe Pepe will take it out. Although, with that defense being lowered... nope, not taking chances. That is one too many Leers for me to feel comfortable. There we go. Takes care of that. Oh no, really? I looked forever, but I never found a Pikachu here. So in the other versions of this game, Viridian Forest is where you find Pikachus. But of course, for this version of the game, you only have the one. Not that Pikachus in Red and Blue were that easy to find to begin with. In fact, they're so rare that I swear there was only one in those games too. Like, there's been times where I would finally find one, accidentally defeat it, and then I would never find another. I don't know if there really is only one in the forest, or if I was just really unlikely. Alright, time to start trekking back towards Pewter City. Hopefully we'll gain the levels we need along the way. Oh, I'm looking at my notes here. I don't have very many notes today. Plenty of them in the first stream, but this stream, not really as much to bring up. Not a lot of stuff to cover in this stream. It's basically get through the forest, explore Pewter City a little bit, do some grinding, and finish things off with a boss fight. You know, there's gonna be one unfortunate thing about being a poisonous Pokemon. I'm not actually gonna be poisonous for a while. In later games, how do I word this? Nidorans have some sort of special ability where if any Pokemon physically attacks them, they might poke themselves on the nidoran's quills and get poisoned like that. But that was not a feature in this game. So if I get attacked, well, my opponent's just gonna get away with it. Slightly unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not dealing with Sand Attack. Asked you. And as far as poison attacks go, I'm not gonna learn any for a while. I forget what level specifically. I want to say maybe level 15. I'll finally be able to poison things. Definitely makes being a poisonous Pokemon less cool. That said, if I ever stream those later Pokemon games where my opponents can poison themselves by touching me, I don't know whether I'll be a nidoran in those adventures, or if I'll actually be the trainer. Largely because I don't know if I'll actually train nidorans in other games. There'll be other Pokemon that I want. Alright, this Pidgey Pepe can handle. By the way, those touch abilities, like Poison Touch, and there's also Paralyzed Touch and Sleep Touch, those are freaking awesome. The addition of those abilities is one of my favorite additions in future Pokemon games. Mind you, it works both ways. If you attack a Pokemon with Poison Touch, you're gonna get poisoned. Alright, level 10. Here is the level I wanted and the evolution I wanted. And it's gonna come with the attack that Oh, derp. Derp, 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 derp. I forgot to do this. Metapod's on my team. Oh wait, never mind. Metapod evolved to Butterfree. I'm gonna have to remember that. I gotta have that information there change when I get evolutions and new teammates. But anyway, confusion. That is why I wanted a Butterfree on my team. Because confusion is going to wreck things. By the way, in the future, if I forget to change Pokemon on the side there, remind me to change that. Alright, Diddy, it is your turn to get the attack we need. And this'll be it. Low kick. That's gonna be good. That first boss is not gonna stand a chance against us. Alright, well, now that we're at the levels we need to be, let's go ahead and train the rest of us as we try to leave the forest. Might gonna have to do some tag teaming, cause Pidgeys here are kinda tough, to be sure. Yep. Ashu, help us out again. And don't miss. And as soon as we're done with the training that we need, the encounter rate skyrockets. Alright, this Pidgey, Erica might be able to handle. And although Erica's already taken some damage... Nope, never mind, Erica can handle this. And this one alone. After this one, it's my turn to get into battle again. Ah, darn. Needed that hit to be the... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, needed that hit to be the one to win the battle, so that I don't have to listen to that beeping sound. But I don't have to listen to that beeping sound. Alright, me and Erica, both at level 7. That's probably going to change here in a few minutes. I really wish we could encounter some more metapods. We only encountered, what, one? One wild metapod? Man, those things are such easy experience, and they give a lot of it too. Also, it occurs to me we never found that Pidgeotto. That's probably for the best. Nope, no Pidgeotto. You know what? I feel like getting one more battle in. This will be lower level. No, it's not. It could be lower level, but it's not. I might regret this. Might need Ashtu to come in again. Yeah, that's probably gonna become a thing. Ah, sand in my eyes. Have you ever had sand in your eyes? I've had sand in my eyes. I'm having sand in my eyes right now. It sucks. I can completely understand why this attack is so effective at lowering accuracy. Alright, you know what? I'm bailing. Ashtu, can you take care of this for me? Oh gosh. Did it burn? That sounds like it would burn. Didn't get a level out of that. That's okay. Let us move on and head on to the boss's lair. Oh, get our proper teammate. Well, there's one trainer before the boss, and neither Pepe nor Diddy... Well, actually, I take that back. Pepe would definitely be able to take it on, but I think I'll leave one of us taking it on first. Who do I want to face off against the first trainer? Me or Erica? Well, who's more likely to benefit from it? That is, who's closer to a level? Probably me. 22 experience? Yeah. Yeah. Although, that means Erica could use the experience more. So, let's go ahead and send her first. Also, because I haven't talked to this kid, let's go off in this direction real quick. You're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me! You cannot head off to the right until after defeating Brock. If you have the right stuff, go take on Brock. Where are you going? There's nothing in that direction. Where'd you go? What happened? How'd you get through here? Red can't go through here. Did he teleport? Or was he never there? Alright. Pewter City Pokemon Gym. Leader Brock. Winning trainers. Blue. And only Blue, apparently. Ah, Blue was here first. That kind of figures. Hiya! I can tell you have what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. Let me take you to the top. Okay, the first time I played this game, I said no because I thought when he said take me to the top, he meant straight to the boss. But that's not what he means. He means give some advice. So yes, take me to the top. Take Red to the top. Alright, let's get happening. It will be tough for your Pikachu at this gym. Electric attacks are harmless to Brock's ground-type Pokemon. Yeah, Ashew's not going to be useful against either of the trainers here. I should save. Let's save. Stop right there, kid! You're still light years from facing Brock. Wow. Language. Also, hi Radio Raptor. You're just in time for Brock. Alright, Diglett. It's a good thing that Diglett doesn't know Dig yet, or Erica would be in some serious trouble here. That said, Erica is not going to win against that. So, in that case, do a little growl. Maybe 2. 14, 13, 14, 98. What they do. Oh, that would be cutting it close. But as long as it doesn't... Oh, wait, Erica just growled at it. So, not going to take too much damage. Alright. Erica handled it so far. It's my turn. So, welcome to this stream, Radio Raptor, in which I am a nidoran. Technically a nidoran dragon, but this is not a ROM hack of Pokemon Yellow, so in-game I'm just a nidoran, with no dragon wings. Also being forced to walk around on all fours. Which I admit would be pretty interesting, but then I wouldn't have thumbs. Ah, that was some good experience. And if Erica got a level, then I'm gonna get a level. Ah, Horn Attack. Now we're talking. This is a good attack for early in the game. Alright, Sandshrew. I don't think I can take it on. So I'm going to weaken its defenses so that one of my teammates can take it on. That's good enough. Diddy or Pepe? Let's go with Diddy. I can't remember how I did when I fought Brock. That was so long ago. It's entirely possible that I lost. Oh wait. Diddy's got low kick. That's going to be stronger. However, it's not going to matter too much. Diddy's health is too low. Pepe, your turn. Now, bask in the glory that is confusion. Aw, 1 hit point left. That didn't happen. Still got good experience. Oh wow, I gained 2 levels in this fight. Cool. Darn. Light years isn't time, it measures distance. That reminds me of a game I played over at YouTube this one time that opened up with... Oh, how did it go? 300 million light years ago. You're pretty hot, but not as hot as Brock. Well, I will admit, I am not going to be able to handle Brock. That is why my teammates are going to handle Brock. That said, get him healed up. I could just make a trip to the Pokemon Center, but nah. I'm gonna try to avoid spamming Pokemon Center visits in this adventure. Yeah, we'll do that just in case. Alright. Who's gonna go up first? I'm gonna say Diddy. Diddy, you're up first. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Oh, I get it. Rock-hard determination. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then. Show me your best. Alright. Boss time. Complete with boss music. Hey dude. Diddy's gonna wreck your you-know-what. Alright, low kick. A fighting attack. And rock Pokemon weak against fighting attacks. So, not even a concern. Incidentally, most of the bosses in this game are pushovers if you have the right teammates. And I definitely have the right teammate for this situation. Might not even need, Pepe. Oh. That! Actually, that's a good thing. That means it's not going to attack for a couple turns, and Diddy can just go ahead and finish this thing off. Uh-oh. Crap. I was hoping that would finish that off. Oh, Diddy, you're so screwed. You are so screwed. Yep, you're screwed. Why'd you miss? I thought for sure the Onix would attack that turn. Could have won that turn. But no, you missed. How did you miss? What is low kick's accuracy in this game? Whatever. Now you're screwed. Won't really need confusion for this, but I think confusion is more accurate, so... Screech. I like that attack, but it's not good for Pepe. Not that it really matters. That's unfortunate. Ashchu will not be happy about Diddy's defeat. We did beat the boss, though. I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. Alright, Red received the Boulder Badge. Hooray! That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearers' Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. Alright, cool. Wait! Take this with you! Red received Garbage. A TM contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. A TM is good only once, so when you use one to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. TM34 contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. In other words... Oh, hold on a sec. What do you have to say about this fight, Ashchu? Well, Ashchu is happy for the victory, at least. But basically, you use Bide. You take 10 damage while using Bide. And then, you cause 20 damage in return. It sounds useful, and when your opponent uses it, it's kinda scary. You're gonna want to withhold yourself from causing too much damage, or it will wreck you. However, as an attack that I would want to use, I would not want to use it. Because while I'm sitting there, quote-unquote, absorbing damage, I'm taking damage. And I'd rather not just sit there and take damage. Along with that, it's only really useful... Well, actually there's like very many points of why I don't like this attack. First off, It's only useful, number one, if your attack sucks. Because Bide, doesn't matter what your attack is, it's going to cause a lot of damage. But number two, that's only if you take a lot of damage. If your opponent is causing crap damage, Bide is going to cause crap damage. And number three, if your opponent doesn't cause any damage and instead focuses on, like, using status attacks, you're not going to cause any damage. So yeah, I hate Bide. I'm never going to use it, and in fact, I'm going to sell it as soon as I get the chance. There are all kinds of trainers in the world. Some raise Pokemon for fights, some see them as pets. I'm in training to become a Pokemon breeder, just like in the TV show. In the original games, he made no mentioning of being a breeder. That was a thing that the TV show invented, and so it was added to this game. If you take your Pokemon training seriously, go visit the gym in Cerulean and test your abilities. Okie dokie. So now we're added to the statue, right? Winning trainers, blue, red. Yay! But apparently nobody else has been able to defeat this guy. It makes sense, all the other trainers around here are bug catchers and none of them have Butterfrees. Alright. Need a couple more potions after that. Also, gonna sell that TM. Screw that TM. How much is it worth? Ooh, it's worth a lot. It might be worthless as an attack, but it's not worthless for money. Alright, Diddy and Pepe, you've had your fun. Now it's me and Erica's time to shine. Or maybe Ashchu. Yeah, let's bring Ashchu back in front, because Ashchu could not have done anything in that gym. And now that we defeated Brock, Red can move along this direction. That one guy who is all face off against Brock is no longer here. Incidentally, this game wound up being remade for the Game Boy Advance. Well, not this game specifically, but the other versions of this game. And, well, you see this walking speed? It is admittedly kinda slow. In future games, you eventually have the ability to run around, which is pretty handy. And in fact, the remakes of this game added that feature. However, being able to run around requires running shoes, and you don't get the running shoes until after you defeat Brock, and then the guy here will give you running shoes. Never mind the fact that it takes a while before you get the running shoes. The fact that you need running shoes to be able to run around kinda implies that humans in this world cannot run without special shoes. It's kinda weird, that. Alright, I don't have a whole lot of time yet, but we can start making our way towards Mount Moon. Hey! I met you in Verdian Forest! No, really. Which bug catcher were you? Well, you got 3 Pokemon, so whichever trainer you were, you've gotten more Pokemon. Thunder Wave? Nah. That won't be necessary against a Caterpie. It might be a... oh gosh. Thunder Wave sounds like a good idea. And it missed. I thought that was supposed to be guaranteed. You know, that's another thing that's been changed over the course of the Pokemon games. The accuracy of certain attacks has been altered. I'm fairly certain that in other games, Thunder Wave has a pretty high accuracy. Apparently, it's not so accurate here. Still a pretty handy attack, though. Assuming paralysis actually takes effect. In this situation, not so much. Actually, in my experience, paralysis tends to take... oh, there are Weedles around here. You can't poison a poisonous Pokemon. But anyway, in my experience, paralysis is more effective against fast Pokemon. The faster they are, the more likely they are to be paralyzed. Oh yes. I'm gonna definitely be catching a certain Pokemon around here that learns Slash. Because Slash in Generation 1 is OP. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to catch it in this stream, but I don't think I have enough time for that. And last, Caterpie. Well, we'll see how Erica does against it. Not very well. In Generation 1, Scratch is slightly more powerful than Tackle. It's also more accurate. In future games, though, the abilities were swapped around since Tackle is your base attack and... Actually, it doesn't make sense now that I think about it. But Tackle's definitely more powerful in future games. I love it when a Pokemon wastes turns by using attacks like that. String Shot, it may be sticky and hard to get off, but it lets me get in more attacks. You beat me again! So I'm guessing you were the trainer who had 2 Caterpies. Where'd you find that Weedle? Weedles can't be caught in this game. There are other kinds of Pokemon than those found in the forest. You don't say. Again, where do you think I came from? Alright guys, get ready for it. Here comes everybody's favorite trainer. Say it with me now. Hi, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Battle! That is such a weird intro for a battle. Okay, I'm gonna try my luck with Thunder Wave again. Oh gosh, quick attack. It's a good thing I got that Thunder Wave off. Quick attack is gonna be kinda strong for right now. Who do I wanna bring in? I'm gonna bring in Diddy. Diddy's gonna be able to take on this thing pretty easily. That paralysis just isn't taking effect right now. Maybe I should just save it for later battles. Because these low-level Pokemon just don't have very much speed. Alright, Ekans. Another poisonous Pokemon? This looks like a job for... I guess Erica again. Oh gosh. Forgot about that. Wrap. Generation 1, it is the most annoying attack. While you're being wrapped, you can't do crap. Except use items. Which is kind of weird when you think about it. You got this snake coiling up your teammate, and here comes your trainer just casually spraying the wrapped up Pokemon with a potion. But hey, it's not like your teammate's gonna be able to do anything else anyway. Might as well take that opportunity. Okay, lowering the defense is not gonna be a good thing here. Stop that. Stop lowering Erica's defense. How much damage is that gonna cause now? Probably more than she could survive. Good news is, you can swap out Pokemon even if they're wrapped. So now it's my turn to help my sister. Try out this horn attack. Having a horn is not a new thing for me, obviously. Although it's higher up on my head than normal. Which is why I couldn't learn it until now. Had to get used to the fact that my horn was in a different place. I don't believe it! Are you storing your Pokemon on PC? Each box can hold 20 Pokemon. I wonder why that is. Alright, how do we look after that fight? Ashew's low on health, Erica's low on health. Should have bought more potions. Red, I suggest going back to town and buying more potions now. Because we'll need them. Buy 5. That should be enough. Use that money we got from that crap TM. As long as we're already in town, might as well rest at the Pokemon Center. The healing tingles. Someday they will make machines like that for humans. But you'll still be hungry. Alright. For the moment I want to avoid the trainer up there, so... If I try stepping in front of that trainer over there, she'll block Red's passage, so gonna go this way and deal with this trainer. Are you a trainer? Let's fight! Okie doke. No, it's another bug catcher. 4 Pokemon. Yeah, no. Let me handle this one. You know, the more I think about it, the more I like being a poisonous Pokemon. Because it means that I can't be poisoned. Being poisonous is cool, and being immune to poison is cool. I got this in the bag. And now Kakuna. This should be easy experience for somebody. Actually, let me show you what Pepe's confusion is really capable of. Harden? Ha! This isn't a physical attack. It's pure mental. And you're dead. Like I said, confusion is going to wreck my opponents. Alright, go ahead and cause a little bit of damage, and then we'll bring in Erica. That was not Erica. Trainer, you were supposed to bring in my sister. Oh, so I forgot about low kick again. Ah, well. Okay, let's weaken this a little bit, and then we'll bring in my... Oh yeah! Number 1, bugs are strong against fighting attacks, for whatever reason. Personally, I feel like if you try squishing a bug, it should cause extra damage. Not in this game. More importantly, low kick has a chance at making your opponent flinch, which is super handy. Alright, Erica, just go ahead and scratch away at its health. It's slow, but it's an easy experience. You should have raised the Caterpie properly. Come to think of it, that one kid has a level 10 Caterpie. Why the heck would he not evolve it into a Butterfree? If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. If a Pokemon box on the PC gets full, just switch to another box. Oh, how convenient that you continue the conversation about Pokemon on the PC. Alright, I think I'm going to make it to Mount Moon before this episode's over. I say episode because that's what I do at YouTube, but this isn't technically an episode. Ashu still needs experience. You can fight my new Pokemon! Oh, how coincidental. That other kid needs new Pokemon. So if you have new Pokemon, what are they? Caterpie, that is not so... Level 11? Okay, you definitely should have had a Butterfree by now. I know it would be difficult for me to take down, but I'm sure one of my teammates would be able to handle it. Especially Ashchu. Butterfrees are flying bugs, aren't they? Yeah. Flying Pokemon are weak against electricity. In other words, if you had a Butterfree, that would actually make it easier for Ashchu to take it down. Well, okay, maybe I can understand then why you don't have it evolved yet. Okay, I definitely need Ashchu to be at a higher level. There's a higher level. And Metapod. If it's like those other ones, it won't attack. I'll let Ashchu have all the experience off this one. As I mentioned in the previous stream, Ashchu will never evolve, and so Ashchu's going to be kind of weak by endgame. Done like dinner. Also, neither of those Pokemon were new. Trained Pokemon are stronger than the wild ones. Okay. Avoiding Mew. Alright, we're definitely making it to Mount Moon. I won't actually get to exploring Mount Moon. In fact, after I'm done getting healed up, probably will end the stream, and also then in the next stream, gonna backtrack to fight those other trainers. Whew, I better take a rest. Groan. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. That tunnel from Cerulean cannot be accessed from Cerulean. It's a one-way trip. Route 3, Mount Moon ahead. Ouch! I tripped over a rocky Pokemon, Geodude. I am not going to train a Geodude. Geodudes are very, very weak to water. And also grass. I mean, ideally you wouldn't have them take on water or grass Pokemon to begin with, but here's the thing. There's a lot of water and grass Pokemon in this game. Especially water. Alright, all healed up, and I could go capture that new Pokemon I want now, but I don't really have the time. I barely have enough time. I may or may not have enough time. My point is, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So down at the bottom of my screen is all of my patrons. And next time, we're going to go ahead and, like I said, backtrack towards those other trainers. Definitely going to catch me a new teammate. And we'll also head into Mount Moon, I'm pretty sure. Thank you guys for watching.